introductions. Atoms, molecules, compounds, and mixtures. Key points. 1. Atoms are the fundamental particles of all matter. 2. Each different type of atom will have different properties. 3. The atom is made up of three main components: the proton, neutrons, and electrons. Proton, positively charged particles that make up the main part of the nucleus of the atom. The proton defines which element an atom is. Neurons, uncharged particles that are in the nucleus of an atom and define which type of isotope the atom is. Electrons, negatively charged particles that orbit the nucleus of the atom. The electron can be exchanged or shared with other atoms to allow for chemical bonding. 4. Elements are made up of one type of atom. 1. An isotope is when the atom has more or fewer neutrons than protons. 2. Ions are elements that have more or fewer electrons than their protons, so they have either a positive or negative charge. 5. Chemical bonding is when atoms share electrons between each other and stay with each other. 6. Molecules are the structures of atoms that are bonded together. Some elements can bond together to each other into pairs. These are called diatomic elements. 7. Compounds are atoms that have been bonded together and consist of two or more elements. A mixture is a combination of different atoms and compounds without chemical bonding. Mixtures can be homogeneous. The molecules of the two elements or compounds are dispersed between each other evenly, or heterogeneous. The molecules of the two elements or compounds do not disperse evenly. Pure substances are either elements or compounds that do not have anything else mixed in the same space. Here is a flowchart of matter. If we follow this way, we go to pure substance, element, compound. If we follow it this way, we go to the mixture, and you get homogeneous mixtures or heterogeneous mixtures. This is a diagram of pure substances as an element and as a compound, and mixtures that are homogeneous or mixtures that are heterogeneous. This is a chart of the diatomic elements. These are the ions of sodium. And then the isotopes for hydrogen. Watch these following videos: the types of matter, introduction to the atom, atoms, isotopes, and ions. Check out this simulation and build your own isotopes of elements. Question number 1. Is the following model representing a compound or a mixture? How can you tell? Criteria for success. Name what you see in the model. Relate that to what you see above in the key points and pictures. Question 2. Does the model above have molecules represented in it? How can you tell? Name what you see in the model. Relate that to what you see above in the key points and pictures. Does the above model have molecules represented in it? How can you tell? Question number 3. Is the following element an ion or an isotope? How can you tell? Here's your legend. The purple dots are protons. The yellow dots are electrons. Criteria for success. Name what you see in the model. Which aspects of the model are different from one model to the next? Relate that to what you see above in the key points and pictures. Question number 4. What type of mixture is being shown in this here? Heterogeneous or homogeneous? How can you tell? Name what you see in the model. Relate that to what you see above in the key points and pictures. Make sure to include explanations in the difference in the molecular structure between water and dodecaine. What type of mixture is being shown here? Is it heterogeneous or homogeneous, and how can you tell? Make sure that you follow these steps. Name what you see in the model. Relate that to what you see above in the key points and pictures. Make sure to include explanations in the difference in the molecular structure between water and dodecaine. Question number 5. Graphene is an amazing substance. Watch the video below and answer the questions. Is it an element or compound? How can you tell? Summarize, in your own words, why it is such a helpful substance. Why don't we use it if it is so helpful?